Case 1. A 33-year-old single mother from Evansville, Indiana. Tanya Brooks worked nights cleaning at a gas station and took public transit to save money. On June 14, 2018, she texted a friend that she'd landed a better-paying gig cleaning trailers at a truck depot just over the Missouri line. She never made it home. Her phone last pinged near a rest stop off Route 86. Police suggested she may have walked off or had personal issues. Case 2. Janelle Carter, 2020. A 40-year-old warehouse worker from Mount Vernon, Illinois. Janelle was last seen on a rideshare app heading to a truck stop where her boyfriend was reportedly making a delivery. Security footage showed her speaking with an unidentified man in a blue semi. The footage was erased 2 days later due to a technical error, and her case was quietly marked cold. Case 3. Marisol Vega, 2023. A 27-year-old fast food employee in Carbondale, Missouri, Marisol disappeared after a late-night shift. Her car was found abandoned off a gravel exit near Route 86. The driver's seat was pushed back, too far for her 5 feet 1 inch frame. Despite suspicious circumstances, officers initially labeled her a voluntary missing adult, citing lack of evidence, the pattern, and the pushback. It took 2 years before the families connected through a Facebook group dedicated to finding missing women in the Midwest. Aided by a volunteer retired detective and an open-source intelligence analyst, they began noticing troubling patterns. All 3 women disappeared within 5 miles of a Route 86 truck stop or rest area. All had reported feeling uneasy in the days before their disappearance. In each case, police failed to preserve surveillance footage or follow up on tips from other drivers. The families pleaded for federal involvement. When they contacted state officials and the FBI, they were told there wasn't sufficient evidence to prove a serial predator was operating. Without bodies or a suspect, no multi-jurisdictional task force was formed. Meanwhile, more disappearances along rural truck routes in neighboring states quietly accumulated. A break in the case. In late 2023, a private investigator hired by Marisol's aunt obtained dashcam footage from a commercial driver's YouTube channel. It showed a semi idling near where Marisol's car was found, matching a truck described in Janelle's case. Through VIN tracking and freight logs, the families traced it to a long-haul independent operator. Clinton R. Dorsey, a 52-year-old former warehouse manager, turned long-haul driver with no fixed address. A background check revealed a sealed record from 1996 for kidnapping and assault in Iowa. When authorities searched his truck in early 2024, they found zip ties, women's jewelry, burner phones, and a journal with chilling entries describing the girls off 86. Dorsey was arrested and charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder after DNA evidence connected him to all 3 missing women. More charges are expected. Justice delayed, not denied. The arrest made national headlines, not just because of the horror of the crimes, but because of how long it took for law enforcement to act. Advocates and civil rights attorneys point to a common thread. All 3 women were working-class women of color. If they'd been white, wealthy, and vanished in the suburbs, there'd have been helicopters, news vans, a manhunt, said Tanya's sister, Tanya Brooks. Instead, we were left to do the investigating ourselves. Congressional hearings were soon convened to examine systemic neglect in missing persons investigations, particularly those involving poor women in marginalized communities. States along the corridor have since launched independent reviews of unsolved missing persons cases near major freight routes. Conclusion: the Route 86 case isn't just about one predator. It's about a justice system that often fails those with the least power. These 3 families turned their pain into persistence and unearthed a serial killer the system refused to see. Their efforts shine a harsh light on how class, race, and location shape the pursuit of justice in America, and how sometimes it takes everyday people to demand what should have been delivered without question: the truth.